you're meeting a guy now who I think we can say who says his meaning just like me. He doesn't have an agenda. He says what he means, and
Yeah, that is definitely me. Yeah, I say what opinions, then they can get lost. Simply as yeah. I've already had an argument once on Instagram tonight.
yeah, and I think when I'm talking to you, we can agree about things and we can disagree, but we'll still have a good discussion because we say what we want. It's
I mean, the stream that we did the other week was really good. Yeah, yeah, not done many. I think maybe done one or two since, but I've just been a bit busy. So yeah.
Yeah, let's talk about the game tonight. For me, it was like this is what I've been wanting for since Ten Hag been hired. This is what I was hoping we would play tonight. What do you get after you watch the game tonight?
Best performance of probably best performance since probably Leeds away last game when we beat them 4-2. And I'll just actually say, going back to that game, day that changed the game for us, and he was in my opinion, tonight, and that was Fred. I've said it time and time again. Fred is world class. I've been saying as well for weeks. Fred Miro has to start playing, and it showed absolutely fantastic. Fred was able to play more forward, which is his best bet for me. Fred played absolutely fantastic. He got a 10 out of 10 performance for me all day.
Yeah, but I totally agree with you there. I said it. For me, Fred was man of the match today, and I don't know if I said that before, but I do think we saw a Fred tonight that we maybe haven't seen before because he did, as you say, got to go forward and got to show his creativity. And Casemiro did the defensive part. For me, last game, Fred wasn't that good, but tonight, Fred was wow. And on the Norwegian television, they said Anthony was man of the match, and I was like, no, you have just decided that you don't like Fred because tonight Fred was the man of the match. You can't just decide that.
Yeah.
For me, very many from the television they decide that this player can't be man of the match. They're not good enough.
Oh, you're lucky. You're lucky because in England we have a commentator, and well, what a knob. It was actually because I've said time and time again that Alan Shearer is over. I've said for time and time again that Harry Kane is overrated, and it was just fitting that one of the strikers from the 90s, probably the most overrated player from the 90s, and one of the most overrated moment was that Old Trafford today to see Manchester United destroy. It's like I say, I'm not getting too big headed about it because Spurs are a small club. Spurs all day long. They may be third, we may be fifth or fourth, wherever. But Spurs, it doesn't really matter. We got the win, but it's only a small club.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's we got we're over Liverpool on the table. That's one thing, and we do know that Spurs won't finish where they are today. It's
yeah. What did you think of Ronaldo incident?
That he walked out before the game was over.
Yeah.
To be honest, for me, I don't care too much about it because I do care about the 11 or the 15 players who plays. It's for me, Ronaldo should actually have started, but as long as we win, I couldn't care less if who scores. I do know that back to the media thing. That's for me the media they are have just decided that they want to talk about these and these players. For me, it's like I can really care less about Who scores? I will have my opinion. I will say before the game, I think these players should start, and I if you see my preferred team today, I didn't mention Ronaldo because for me Ronaldo wasn't the player we should have started today. He was someone we should have kept on the bench, and if the game was like Spurs was playing high and we needed the crosses, we should have brought him on. But we didn't need it, so it was the right decision. All no for me, and if he's unhappy, then I would probably say good because no player should be happy to sit on the bench. That's
No,
so
agree.
for me.
I also think though a lot of players should stay on the bench and support the players because, I mean, there was a 2-0 up. It panned to Ronaldo on the bench, and he looked like a right moody little. I was like, how can you be moody? Your team's winning, and it goes back to what I've said about Ronaldo, team player, and it showed later tonight. So I've seen Erik ten Hag come out and say he's what that means. I don't know, but I can't see Ronaldo starting against Chelsea. It proved tonight that how well we played. It's better. It's better. Yes, Rashford's probably not the striker. He's better on the left, but I mean, keeper made some great saves and stopped him. If the keeper was some goals.
Yeah, I totally agree with you there. It's their goalkeeper was probably man of the match.
For them,
for us, it was Fred.
but
for them, it was.
Well, Luis was the up. So
yeah, but Ronaldo. Yeah, no, I was just going to say Ronaldo. He has everything to prove now, and that's just gold for us because if he came on to against Chelsea at 0-0 and he scores 2 goals, then that's just great.
Yeah, I don't mind who scores. I'm always looking for the best team to start the game, and at the moment it's not. I'm going to say this now. I would not change the team on Saturday. I wouldn't bring Eriksen back. I would prefer Miro tonight. Played absolutely fantastic, and he said it in the past. Samiro actually came. He said, "Why should I drop McTominay? He's playing well. We're winning games, so why stop a winning side?" And if he brings in Eriksen for Fred on then it's just Eriksen's done well for us this season, but it might. I just think sometimes people are getting a bit ODT with him. I mean, he's definitely not a goal for us, and yeah, he can hold up the midfield and stuff like that. But I mean, Miro did today, and in my opinion, Fred's performance tonight was better than any performance that Erik's season. But people will probably hate me for saying that because people hate Fred. But
no, but you can't say it for tonight because I do think Fred was outstanding tonight. He in the first goal, he created the goal. Yeah, that's all you can say. He was the difference between the teams today. Tottenham didn't have the player who could made a striker score a goal. United did have him, and his name was Fred. And then, of course, if he's fit, he should play. I do understand if we rest him because of that he's tired, and we do know that October, that's many games in a short time. Let's face it, we probably need to do changes because every player can't play 90 minutes 2 to 3 times a week.
No, but I think the performance tonight was we've got Sheriff next Thursday, so rest some of for me. Chelsea. I mean, I said it on a stream earlier when we've got Saturday, Sheriff next Thursday, and out of those 3 games, Sheriff's our hardest game, and then Chelsea and Spurs put together.
Yeah, but we need a game. We need a win on Saturday. We do.
Yes, yeah. But we need a win more than than actually against Chelsea.
Yeah, the situation for us now, we need to win in every game we're playing in October.
Yeah.
We need
Yeah.
to win against Chelsea. We need to win against Sheriff. I don't remember who we got after Sheriff in the Premier League, but we'll need to win then as well.
Yeah.
Is it West Ham or something like that?
Let me have a look now while I'm on it. But ratings be for tonight.
What did you say now?
Yeah, West Ham afterwards.
Yeah, West Ham, yeah. We'll probably beat West Ham, so maybe that's where we should be resting someone. I'm probably hating for saying this, but I do really hope Wan-Bissaka will be back soon, because we really need Wan-Bissaka now, because Dalot can't be playing every game. He will be injured or having poor performances. You will see the same as we have seen with players like Bruno before. When you're too safe of your spot, you do know that whatever I play, I will play the next game. Then you will start performing more shit, and we need Wan-Bissaka. For me, I do think Wan-Bissaka is a good player. Overall, yeah, he's not the best attacking right back, but defensively, he's probably the best in the league.
I've said that for many times. And to be honest, Dalot isn't that good going forward himself. He played really well, but even sometimes his decision making when he's up there, he's crossing again. It's getting better, but it's not right there. So really well. I mean, my ratings, I only gave one player that started lower than one player got a 10, two players got a 9, and the rest got an 8 or 7, apart from one player. So yeah, I was very, very happy with the result. But what performance? I've said it I said it in the summer. I want to start seeing United playing night was United playing as a team. So it wouldn't have mattered to me tonight if we won 1-0. We played as a team, and that was what was more important. As long as we got the win, we played as the main thing. So yeah.
Yeah, that was also my. If you saw my Instagram post, that was my first reaction just after the game. Was like, what a team performance. And then my man of the match is Fred, because he made a difference. But it was a team performance today. It was how we stand together. That was what won us the game.
So I
really,
mean,
how Varane was good as well. He won all the balls at midfield when he went to the duels with Kane. That wasn't too much mentioned, but yeah. So every time, Soon wasn't able to get one ball in our situation because Varane beat Kane every time. So
game is in Varane's pocket, to be honest. So
yeah.
But
Casemiro did what he needed to do. It was
great.
No one I would have said like you weren't good enough today. I do think everyone was good enough, and that's something I've been missing for a long time.
There was one for me, and I'll get on it when we discuss our ratings. Yeah. But me that was a bit sloppy and could be dropped for Chelsea. Yeah.
Yeah. So should we do finish with player rating?
Yeah. I mean, De Gea I gave a 7. Did anything wrong?
We're out of 10 now. I haven't done the player ratings in my videos before, so we agree we're out of 10 now, or
yeah, De Gea, I don't think he made a save, so but I can't give him a 6 because that makes him look bad. But I can't give solid 7 in my opinion.
Yeah, 6.5, 6.5, 7.
Yeah.
He's not the player to.
Yeah. I mean, all 4 defenders for me got an 8. All 4 defenders tonight were solid. Defending, going forward, breaking up play. I couldn't pick which one was the best. So Dalot, Varane, Martinez, Shaw all got an 8 for me.
Yeah, I was actually close to calling Shaw my man of the match, so I actually agree with you. Maybe I will give Dalot a 7, but
yeah. So Casemiro I gave a 9. Fred I gave a 10. It wouldn't let me put 11, so I have to give him a 10.
I would have got Casemiro down to 8 probably.
Yeah. I mean, Bruno tonight, he can play, and it makes you wonder if it's Ronaldo that's stopping him playing. But the thing that I have noticed with when Ronaldo starts is everyone tries to get, and instead of going for the shot themselves, they try and get Ronaldo to score because it's Ronaldo. So this is another reason why we should stop playing Ronaldo. Anthony, it was okay, but I didn't that good. It was my 5. I didn't think Sancho played well. I thought his passing was atrocious, too much. I know he did well for I think it was the second goal. His passing tonight was terrible. I'd maybe consider playing on the left against Chelsea, but I don't think that'll happen. And then Rashford, I gave some could possibly say maybe Rashford a 6. I mean, he had 2 great chances, but in my opinion, could have done better. But both chances were fantastic saves by the keeper. Some guy came into a chat, hadn't been in the chat for weeks, months on end, and posted a photo. You're a hater, and yeah. I mean, I'm not saying he shouldn't have done better, but this guy just wanted to come on, and I invited him onto my show, but he didn't want to come on. Running scared.
But again, if you do see our front 3, if you can call it like that, for me, I would have said Bruno was a bit better than you did, because also when Maguire is injured, Bruno is our captain, so he do get a bigger responsibility than the rest of them. He do get to attack, but he do also need to direct the other players, and I do think Bruno does it well. I do think when Bruno's the captain, you do see a player who directs players, who goes at the ref, and yes, someone hates it when you see a player go after the ref, but that's the captain's job. When you are the captain, you need to go to the ref when he does something wrong, and sometimes else too, because you need to just say to the ref you're shit, because then you will get, in the 50-50 situations, you will get it your way. So I do think that makes Bruno a bit better player, and I would give him 7.5 to 8, because he just I love him as a captain. Yeah, you were at 9, yeah.
Yeah, I gave him a 9. It was Sancho I gave a 5. Rashford.
Yeah, Sancho. Yeah.
Talking about shit referees, the referee that refereed the Newcastle game, he was refereeing in. So the FA.
No. Yeah, no, don't get me started at him.
Yeah, well, he got demoted to the Championship last night, so the FA know that he was shit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it doesn't change the result.
I do think Sancho was a bit better as well, because he did created some chances, and 6.5.
I do think his passing is what he needs to improve. It reminds me of Nani. Nani used to be so bad with passing. I praise that. He was bad at passing to his own teammates. He was brilliant at passing to the opposition. Seriously, best player Man United have ever had for somebody to pass the ball to the opposition. Now he was infuriating me so much when I used to watch him play. And with Sancho, he needs to start learning how to pass to his own teammates. I just need to run a bit at the players, but people are saying it's his second season. And he's still he needs to book his ideas up, otherwise he won't be getting.
If you're thinking for the Chelsea game, we don't have that many options, to be honest. When I'm watching our team, our alternatives, to be honest, we have Elanga and Ronaldo. That's who we can put on. And would any of them improve us today? Maybe Ronaldo could have improved us at some situations, but I don't think Elanga would have done better than Sancho or Rashford.
No, probably not. But don't know. I don't think, to be honest, I won't be expecting any changes. I expect him.
I expect Eriksen to start. Actually, I do think we will bench Fred. I don't think it will be right, but I do think we'll do it. I do think we'll play Eriksen instead of Fred and do the rest of the team starts.
It possibly, but what Erik Ten Hag said at the start of the season about why should he drop somebody after a good performance, then he's just contradicted him. I think I also think Fred deserves to play. I agree.
Yeah, I totally agree with you.
Well, I agree he didn't really play that well against Newcastle, but as I said back then, he hadn't been playing much. He wasn't. It showed tonight. He was absolutely fantastic. Probably one of the best from anybody. I know we've had like Martinez against Liverpool, which was fantastic. Malacia against Arsenal. I mean, there's three I can think of, but for me, Fred was simply amazing. But yeah, I think Eriksen could come in. That could be the same 11, and rest players in Europe. I don't know what he's going to.
Yeah, I do think it depends also on how the players are. Their stamina is, because we don't know it, and we'll know it in the press conference probably. I do also think we could have played Bruno on the wing and bench Rashford or Sancho and put Eriksen in with Casemiro.
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't drop Rashford, because if we Ronaldo, and I've said many times, I honestly think if Ronaldo had started that game, we would, in that game, especially 19 in the first half, 17 in the first, I think they said 26. It was just everybody was trying to score. Fred, I mean, that tipped it over. That was fantastic. The Bruno free kick, I Luis quite a lot. I say he's overrated. He should have left Spurs years ago. But tonight, it's another something, because that first half is one of the best performances I've seen by a goalkeeper. Probably 3 years ago at Wembley, when he made like 15 saves. I was there getting past him, and that was Luis tonight. He was. It's actually quite. He's got a clean sheet bonus in his contract. He deserves it. I know he didn't keep a clean made. He stopped it from being 5-6-0.
Yeah, I totally agree.
The first goal he couldn't. The second goal was probably he couldn't do anything about that either. But no, I don't performance, but in my opinion, he should be, because he didn't really put a foot wrong. In my opinion, he wasn't. And he was the only Tottenham player that I could even give. Think I'd give him. I'd be generous. I'd think of maybe give him a 7 or an 8. I think 4 for the rest of them, and -2 for Kane. But
to finish out the video, I will just have one question for you. We're playing Chelsea with a new manager, Graham Potter. Earlier, playing teams that have been playing 3 at the back, teams have been playing different formations to get that figured out. And of course, Chelsea have been in great form after Potter came in. Do you think we could see United playing 3 at the back on Saturday, or is Ten Hag too stubborn and that he will stick to his formation?
I don't see any reason to change it. I mean, Lindelof did a couple of weeks ago. Not that great, but for me, I don't rate him. I actually rate him. And for me, if he was to play free at the back, I would put Shaw on the left. But for me, I've always said this, play for the other team. Don't try and go there, play the game that you know, play the tactics that you're used to, and Chelsea will beat them 3-0.
Yeah, but I was just having that thought that if we were away now, so if we played 3 at the back with Shaw, as you said, we could play Malacia and Dalot on the right wing backs. We could then figure Casemiro, Fred, and Eriksen at defense, and then Bruno as some kind of false 9, and Anthony or Rashford as the striker.
Yeah.
For me, I do think that would have been a surprising team, and Potter is a coach that do like to try different things, and that wouldn't have been something he would expect to see. So I do think we could have done well with a team like that.
But since Potter took over, he's not played any big clubs. Not I know of anyway. It's his first big test, and I honestly think United will destroy him. I think it could be if another battering 3-0 on Saturday for his 100th goal.
Yeah, I totally hope you're right. We have gone past by what I was planning today, but it has been a pleasure talking to David as always.
Everything's all right at your end.
If anyone wants to follow you on any socials, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at true_red_dev, and I do have a YouTube channel which the link is in my bio in Instagram. It's the True Red Devil channel. Please come follow. I do the occasional stream sometimes, or other commitments. I was doing one tomorrow, but I've had to cancel it because and then at the night I'm going to the darts tournament, which I wasn't planning on going to, but I'm going there now. So I'm working Saturday, so my next one possibly could be Sunday. It all depends. I've not been working much, so by Sunday I might be absolutely shattered and sleep or just chill.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll be on here on my channel as well sometimes.
Definitely, mate. Yeah. I'm always welcome to let you out with me.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anytime, mate. Just ask.
Yeah, we'll be in touch, and hopefully the one who watched this video will watch both of us, because I do think that's either you do really hates our kind of opinions or you will agree with them, because with us, if I can say it like that, you get what you get, and you don't get any buyers, and none of us are sponsored by anyone. We don't have an agenda. We just say what we're meaning, and we can agree, we can disagree.
Yeah, it's passion for the club. It's love for the club. I mean, United won through and time again. You make me believe. If you cut me open, you're United coming out of the wound. I've always said that. I believe United before England, United before family. Literally, United is always before family.
Totally agree with you. And to finish this, I always say one thing when I finish my videos, and that's until next time, come on, United.